Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Recovery Lab TV. My name's Chris. I'm your coach and sports therapist, and today is Wednesday. It is officially our recovery session. So every Wednesday we do a live recovery session, and for that means basically stretching, mobility, yoga-based movements, breathing-based movements to help you recover from the previous 2 days. It's kind of like that midweek lull on that official hump day. So we thought it was best that we would introduce this kind of therapy session, if you will, for our bodies and our mind. Okay. So if you haven't already, say hello in the comment section. Give the video a thumbs up if you like Recovery Wednesdays and you're in dire need of it, especially after the last 2 days. You've all done brilliantly well. So well done to you. Don't know about you, but my back is sore after the last couple of days. I've been working hard on it. So yeah, how are you guys feeling? It's a beautiful day outside, all doom and gloomy. Hopefully this will cheer you up and make the morning go a little nicer, a little quicker. Okay, so the things you're going to need today are potentially a drink, some ventilation, some kind of cool breeze coming through. I know some rooms are hot and stuffy. This room is hot and stuffy at the minute. You're going to need a potential yoga block if you have one. If you have two, then great. You might want two. And a yoga strap. Okay. Now, if you don't have a yoga block or strap, not to worry. All it is just to help you either increase the stretch or decrease the stretch. Help with a bit of support, kind of like if you need balance stuff. So you can use other objects. Like before I had my yoga block, I was using my foam roller to lean on like that, okay, and stop me going down as deep, but give me that stable platform. Same with the yoga strap. If I didn't have a yoga strap, which I didn't at the start, I was using my little red band to pull me at one point. I was using a towel, sweat towel to kind of tie yourself onto your foot just like so and hold it like that, okay? It's a brilliant way of using things that you do have in the house to help you, okay? So, to begin with, good morning. Hope you're all okay. Hope you're all having an amazing week so far, all right? So, we're going to wind it back and just shuffle back so far, okay? To begin with, all right, it's going to be a testing one for you, Bright, but you're going to try your best to sit up tall just like so, okay? Now, I'm going to slowly guide yourself down into this position so your back is nice and straight. So you've got your ankle, your hip, and your shoulder. Okay, now if you struggle getting in this position, you're gonna hold on to an edge. Okay, you're gonna slowly sink down, take it as far as you can, and then come back up. Okay, so slowly come down as far as you can, then come back up. What that's gonna do is slowly edge your way into this stretch. And over time, you'll be more and more comfortable sitting in this stretch, okay? So from there, I really kind of want you to straighten your spine up as much as you can, open up your chest, draw your shoulders back, rest your hands down, okay? Gently close your eyes and take a big, deep breath in. And gently breathe it out. So it's in through the nose. Out through the mouth. Sit nice and relaxed. Good. From there, gently bringing your hands down towards your feet. You're going to go behind you, okay? You're going to sink your chest down as deep as you can. Relaxing your back up as much as you can. Now, for some of you, you kind of may need to take your knees a little wider to sink down. Some of you aren't going to be able to go as low as this. But you're going to try your best to either way. Sit. Big, deep breaths. Nice and steady. Good. Gently slide the hands up.
Reaching forward, taking your legs a little further wider. And stretching out those arms, trying to keep them in line with the shoulders. Good. From there, coming all the way up, curving around, squirming down.
Big, powerful press out. Curving that back as much as you possibly can. Breathe it away. Good. Draw it back down. Hips back up.
Back over, deep as you can. That's it. Big, deep breaths. As you draw away, coming up, round in the back, pushing your chest away from the floor. Walking down.
Big push up. Keeping the hips down. Extend the neck if you can. Try not to do that. Draw up as much as you can. Big deep breath. Good. Gently coming down again. Same again.
Big stretch out. So big deep breaths away, coming up. Nice and tall.
Deep as you can. Breathe it out. Good. Gently coming down again. This time, sliding your right arm underneath.
Stretching out as much as you possibly can. Holding those breaths. That's it. Float over to the other side.
So coming back to the middle. From there, draw one leg forward. Big deep breaths. Extending the arm up. Breathe it away. So gently coming around from there. Stretching down if you can. Place both elbows down. Taking your time. Nice and steady. Good. From there, hand on the back of the head, rotating around as much as you can. Pausing at the top. Good. Coming back around. Extending back. Coming down. Swap your sides. Taking your time now. Focus on your breathing as you hold that position. Big deep breaths. Walking around. So coming around. From there, dropping the elbows down if you can. Big deep breaths. In through the nose, out through the mouth, nice and gentle, deep as you can. Gently placing the hand on the back of the head, rotating around, facing towards the ceiling. So gently coming back around. From there, drawing the leg back, sinking the knees wide, coming down again, stretching out deep as you can. Sinking your hips down. Big deep breath in. And as you breathe it out, gently come up, draw your feet down, hips up, towards you can, drawing that chest down as much as possible. Those heels down towards the floor. Big deep breaths. So gently coming forward with a hip, drive one knee forward. Keeping the hips nice and level. Sliding those arms down, bringing that chest down towards your knee. Stretching it out. Big deep breaths again. So big deep breath in. Gently breathe it out. As you do, walk it up nice and tall. Again, drop those shoulders down. Extend that head. Big deep breath. Good. Gently coming down again. From there, your opposite hand, okay, sliding underneath, turning the palm, drop the shoulder. Big deep breaths, nice and gentle, nice and relaxed. So coming back up, walking it back up. From there, we're coming up nice and tall, extending that leg up deep as you can. Gently coming back down, swapping legs, sliding forward, making sure the leg is nice and straight, deep as you can as you walk it forward, sinking your chest down to your thigh. So coming up nice and tall, big deep breath in. Extending up as much as you can. Breathing it away. So nice and steady. So gently taking a breath in, breathing it out as you come down. As you get to the bottom, you're going to slide your opposite hand under, rotating the palm, dropping the shoulder, stretching those hips out a little bit more. A big deep breath. Nice and steady. Good. From there, gently coming up. Again, walking it nice and tall. Big deep breath. Breathing it out. Planting those hands forward. Coming up nice and tall. Good, gently coming back down. Coming down nice and slowly. Pressing away. From there, come back down. Pop the knees down. Sink it back. Deep as you can. Gently coming up into a box position. You're going to slide one leg forward, out to the side, okay? Going one leg slightly on this side. Now, when you sink it back, stretching out as much as you possibly can, and coming up, going over, stretching the front of your hip, like so. So sink the heel down, stretch it down deep as you can. Should feel this in your lats as well on your back, as well as the side of your thigh, your groin. Going up. Nice and steady. That's it. Big deep breaths. That's it. Coming up. Good. Stretching out. Nice and tall. From there, swap the sides. Sink it deep as you can. Big deep breaths. Coming up. Squeezing your bum. Dropping those hips down. Stretching that front out. That's it. Good. Sinking it back. Good. Gently coming out. Stretch it out. Good. Deep as you can again. So coming up and over.
Good. Gently slide it back in. From there, what you're going to do, you're going to gently come up, nice and tall. You're going to stand one leg forward. You're going to turn to the side, okay? So you've got your back leg facing towards this way, your front leg facing towards me, okay? And then from there, what you're going to do, you're going to rotate that upper body. You're going to hold your leg nice and gently, drawing your hips backwards, okay, as you slide forward, okay? Now, go as deep as you can. Now, if you want your yoga blocks here, either side, so you can hold them so it's a little higher, okay, by all means do so. Don't put any pressure on the knee itself. Pressure above or below, never on the joint, okay, because you'll hurt yourself, okay? So, big, deep breaths. Try and stretch down as low as you possibly can. So, nice and still, nice and steady. Focus on the balance. Good, gently coming up. Nice and steady. Good. From there, draw the arms up. All the way to the top. Squeeze. Side of your head together. Back around. Back down. This time, try and go a little bit further than you did last time. Big deep breaths. Balanced as you can. So again, breathe it out as you come up. Nice and tall, shoulders back. Interlocking at the top. Good. Back again. This time, try and go as further as you possibly can. Sit nice and gentle, coming up. Big deep breath. Sit nice and steady. Good. From there, the outside arm is coming on the inside, all right? You're going to initially place hands on hand. You're going to slide down as deep as you can towards the ankle as much as possible. From there, you're going to follow your hand around. Now, just be careful because it's going to throw your balance off. Okay. All right, the way around. Big deep breath. Good, gently coming back. Sliding up. Again, and all the way around. Breathe it out. Breath down. Breathing it out as you come around. Nice and steady. It's a big deep breath. Good, gently coming back. Slow and steady coming out. Last time coming around. Taking your time. Slowly coming around. From there, what you do is bring your feet together, swap legs, swap positions, slow and steady now, okay? You're back to drawing your hip backwards, you're back to coming around. Now, just because you've developed flexibility on one side of you doesn't necessarily mean that this side is going to be as flexible, okay? Not at least at the start. So, deep as you can, slow and progressive. That's it, nice and steady. So take your time. Good. Breathe it out as you come out. Again, round the back. Squeeze in tall as you can. Breathe it out. Again, holding down. Try and go deeper if you can. Focus on that balance. That's it. Big deep breaths. Good. Slowly coming up. Keeping that knee back. Nice and steady. Fanning around. Deep as you can. Big deep breath. Coming back around. Good. Last time like this. Slowing down deep as you can now. So slow and steady, coming up. Good job, nice and steady. Running around. Interlock your hands, squeeze in the back of your head. So from there, hand on the inside now. Hand together, slow and steady coming down. Take a big deep breath in. Breathe out as you come around. Now be aware that your center of gravity will change. Your balance will be tested. Big deep breath, slow and steady. Keep it up if you can. Big deep breath. Slowly coming back down. Very slowly coming back up. Brilliant. Coming around. Nice and steady. You've got one more. Focus on your breathing. Big deep breath in. Slowly coming down. Breathing in. Breathing out as you come around. Following those fingertips, taking your time. So slowly coming back around. Gently coming back up. Okay, so from there, what you're going to need is your yoga block if you have one. You might want a little drink now if you need it. Okay, it's just a little object that you can hold on to in the middle. You're going to take your legs as wide as you can. Okay, just be aware of your flooring if it's slippery. For you guys, you may want to spin your mats around so you can keep your feet on the mat. From there, kind of almost like chopping here, pushing your bum back and keeping your back straight, okay? So it's there, bending, pushing your bum back, okay? You're then just going to use your yoga block, put that nice and safely underneath your shoulders. So your back is lovely and straight, okay? Your feet are facing forward towards me, okay? Arms are pretty much directly underneath your shoulders, okay? Although they're slightly going. And you're drawing your knees back, so you stretch all this groin right here, all underneath the hamstrings, calves, surveillance, and big deep breaths, okay? Nice and steady, slow and steady. So planting your left hand on there firmly. Going to come around with the right. Feel that stretch on the left leg even more. Big deep breath. Gently coming back down again. Make sure you've got a good solid grip. Gently coming around on the opposite side, slow and steady. Good, gently coming back around. Nice and steady. Breathe it out, straighten that back up, squeeze those shoulders together. Okay, from there, what I'm going to try and get you to do, if you're using the yoga block, you're going to flatten it, make it a little shorter, a little smaller by laying it lengthways. If you're using another object, try and do the same if it's safe, as long as it's sturdy. You're going to hop it forward so it's underneath your eye level. Your arms are facing a little further forward. You're going to sink your hips back, get a little bit more of a stretch. And then if you can, you're going to try and drop your forearms down to it. It's going to round your back, but you're going to try and keep those legs as straight as you can. Big deep breaths, nice and steady. So gently relaxing, coming back up. Again, straighten your back. Make sure your toes are facing forward. Big deep breaths. Again, from there, right arm coming out and around.
Keeping those legs as straight as you can. Gently coming back around. Good, big deep breaths. Coming around opposite side. Big deep breath. Best as you can. Good, gently coming back around. Relaxing, breathing out. Sinking your hips back a little bit more, stretching your forearm, your arms out a little further forward. Gently bringing your feet in a little bit more. Just like so, okay? From there, you're gonna bring your yoga block in between. Now, some of you may not need to use this, okay? If you have the flexibility. My hamstrings are relatively tight, so I can't lay my hands completely flat on the floor. Some of you might be able to. If you can, then do so. Obviously, don't use the yoga block. If you can't, keep your legs straight and then come down to the yoga block, okay? If you want to lay the yoga block a little lower, then do so. If you want to have it at the lowest, then do so again. And if you can do it without bending your knees, then brilliant, okay? So gently keeping them as straight as you can. You want your feet nice and even. You want your toes spread out. Big deep breaths. So gently coming up, around, big stretch out. Nice and relaxed, okay? So from there, gently knocking out your yoga block, okay? Sliding that out of the way. What you want, sit up nice and tall. Gonna take the legs out nice and wide. Gonna sink it down as deep as you can. Just like so. Coming up, down, drawing up, stretching that back out, stretching those abs out. Good, gently coming back down. From there, what I want you to do is lay over onto your back, spin around nice and gentle. You're going to point your toes away, bring your feet together, and fan your arms around the back, just like so. Stretching your whole body out as much as you possibly can. Take a big deep breath in. Nice and gently. So gently coming back around. From there, lifting your legs up. Bring them into your chest as much as you can. Give them a big old hug. Squeezing against your chest. Rounding that back, but pushing it into the floor as best as you can.
Good, gently stretching out. Stretching those legs out, bringing them together, point the toes again, flatten your arms around the back. Big stretch out. It's a slight curve in the back. The only thing that should be on the floor is your heels, hips, and shoulders. And your head. Big deep breaths. Big deep breath in. Breathing it out as you bring it back around. Lifting up nice and tall. Okay, this time you're gonna hold on to your ankles. You're gonna stretch your knees out nice and wide. Aiming your knees towards the floor, stretching out your groin. So lifting up your feet nice and tall. Trying to pull them down into this position. Drawing your lower back into the floor as much as you possibly can. Good. From there, stretching out. Last time, coming up. Big stretch. Tall as you possibly can. Point your toes away. Lengthen those abs. Stretch those shoulders out. Stretch that back out. Good. Gently bring your arms over this time. Draw it up. Sit up as tall as you can. Arms around the back. Nice broad chest. Big deep breaths. So spinning around, tall as you can, and relax. Have an amazing Wednesday, guys. Hope you all enjoyed today's session. If you did, don't forget to give the video a little thumbs up. Let me know in the comment section how you're doing, if you're feeling a little bit more relaxed and rested. Hopefully you are. I certainly am. And yeah, if you haven't already, click that subscribe button. Hope you have an amazing day. It's been an absolute pleasure. Don't forget that tomorrow is our upper body prehab session. We're going to be working those backs, those shoulders, getting that spine nice and straight, getting it all corrected, getting it all working and functioning well. So if you have any shoulder injuries, back injuries, this is going to be the class for you. It's going to really help you. And then on Friday, we have that lower body prehab session where we're going to be looking at the ankle stability and hip stability, okay? Have an amazing day. If you have any questions, don't forget to ask. Drop me a little message on social media. By all means, if you're taking photos of your training or these sessions, tag us on social media. Use our Instagram, Recovery Lab UK. Don't forget to follow us as well. And yeah, have an amazing day. I shall see you soon. Thank you very, very much for your company, your time, and your effort as always. I appreciate you all greatly. Have an amazing day. Stay dry, stay warm, stay safe. And yeah, keep it up. Take care.